movie.
Thank you.
So I hear you're a huge fan of Dr. Seuss. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, I was raised on Dr. Seuss. My parents read him to me. I'm pretty sure I learned how to read via his prose, and you know, I get interested in art very young, so I was inspired by his drawings and art. He's definitely was a figure in my childhood, an important figure.
So it must have blown your mind to be offered a role, the lead role as Ted in the Lorax.
Yeah, and it was one that I thought really it meant something to me. It wasn't just a made-up character. This is a book that I had a personal connection to. You know, so it just felt right. Sometimes the universe does those things, sends something back your way.
Tell me a little bit more about the personal connection you have to the story.
In the movie, you know, Ted's young and in love and spontaneous, and I mean, I know what it's like to be a young, ambitious, kind of crazy kid, and it was fun to go back there and relive those moments through Ted. You know, so it was fun.
Yeah, this movie seems like it has an amazing message at the core, but it also has the most phenomenal, entertaining characters. I mean, when you think about who made this movie, you know, the people behind Courtney Here's the Who and Despicable Me, they've created some of the best characters I've seen on screen in a while, and a lot of them exist in the Lorax, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely.
They're so funny and cuddly. I mean, do you have any favorite characters from the movie?
Yeah, there's a guy who, like air delivery guy. I can't tell you his name, but he's very funny. He kind of is in all the musical numbers. I think the musical numbers were actually kind of big, and they were showstoppers. They were all really funny for me. So.
And the movie's so whimsical and fun. I mean, you expect that from Dr. Seuss, but at the same time, because this is a sophisticated Hollywood movie, I mean, did you expect it to be so whimsical and so light and so fun?
You know, I was amazed at how exciting, but you know, it was. Oh shoot, what was your question? Sorry,
Can you talk a little bit about the whimsy and the fun of the movie?
Whimsy, yeah, okay. Dr. Seuss's world is so whimsical, so I was amazed at how well the movie captured that. You know, everything from the trees to the forests, you know, to the animals, and all the different technology you see. It's so Dr. Seuss. There's no other way to put it. But it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
And I love the message that Ted kind of has in the movie. You know, little kids can do anything. You know, they can grow up and do anything and be anything. Even right now, they can change their world. Is that what you saw when you first read the script?
Yeah, I think that's a great thing to take away from this movie is that, you know, it can take one person to change the world. Even as a kid, sometimes you feel powerless, but just, you know, all it takes is a little bit of hard work, and you'd be amazed at what you can accomplish. That's what Dr. Seuss is trying to teach us all as kids, and now we're spreading the word, you know.
So you have this great love story in here. Ted is in love with Audrey. Did you have an Audrey in your life?
Yeah, I sort of did. Yeah, my first babysitter. Her name was Brooke. She might see this. Hi, Brooke. I had a huge crush on her, but she was a lot older. And we do all kinds of crazy stuff to try and impress her. So yeah, totally been there, done that. Totally.
That's awesome. There wasn't even a hesitation.
Yeah.
I loved it.
I
So if you can pull one character or one thing from the world of the Lorax and have it at your house, what would it be?
Oh my gosh.
Would it be a barbaloot, a truffula tree? Would it be the Lorax himself?
Man, I'm trying to think. There were so many like cool inventions. You know, our trailers aren't really that cool. So like, you know, the tractor trailer thing they have that like folds out 20 times with the hot tub and like just transforms out of something this big. I take one of those. I think that'd be really practical. Use them on movies or wherever. I think it'd be fun.
So a bit of technology instead of a bit of nature.
Yeah, I don't know. The trees are pretty cool too. I'd take Audrey. Yeah.
Nice. Thank you, Zac.
Thank you.
Pleasure to meet you. You're
Nice
so
to meet
fun.
you.